It's always a wonderfully heavy reading. You to birthday happy, you to birthday happy, you to birthday happy. Join me. You to birthday happy. Well, that was a little weird, wasn't it? I mean, you all could do it, but we actually sang all the words backwards. We tend to do a lot of things backwards without even realizing it. I can think of one area, the way we address pain. Many times we address it backwards. There are many kinds of pain. You can have a physical pain, you can have an emotional pain, you can have a spiritual pain. There are pains that everybody knows of, everybody can see, and there are pains that are hidden. They're inside us, they're secret. What happens many times is that we go and address it backwards. We want the ending to come before we actually go through the pain. For example, sometimes what we do when we have a pain, we want to numb it with medication or drugs without looking at the cause of the pain. Or sometimes we deny that we're in pain. Oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. There's no problem. Or sometimes what we do is we distract ourselves from pain. We're hurting, but we get involved with something else. Like say, like noises. We get involved with, say, like, more work. Or we get involved with a website. Or we get involved with alcohol or even gambling. Well, don't get me wrong. I don't wish pain on anybody.
Kevin, it's your mic.
My mic. I'll just move over here. Let me take these. Oops. As I said, I don't wish pain on anybody. But the fact is, life is painful. We're all going to face pain. And many times what we try to do is we want to go through it too quickly without letting it teach us, learning from it. There is a Baptist pastor, his name is Daniel Vestal. He once wrote, "Pain is not so much a problem to be solved as it is a mystery to embrace, to be embraced and endured." This is true because God is at work in our pain as well as our pleasure. Perhaps the great pain that you are feeling right now can also be a great teacher. Many times we just need to sit with the pain, learn from it, try to understand it. For example, let's say you have a pain in your knee. Well, maybe that pain is trying to teach you to say, you got to take better care of yourself. You got to lose some weight. You got to get more exercise. Or maybe there is an emotional pain. There's a pain of a relationship. Well, maybe that pain is trying to tell you, you got to stand up for yourself. You got to not take that abuse, but speak out for what is right. Don't let somebody else's craziness make you crazy. Or maybe it's the pain of just not feeling close to God. Perhaps what's happening is you're getting it backwards. It's not God who has gone away. Maybe it's you who have gone away. And maybe instead of cursing God, maybe you've got to work on the relationship. Try to spend more time with God. Just talking to God, praying. Not just praying when you have a need, but every day communicating with God. This week we have liturgies that are very powerful. But what happens to many of us is we get it backwards. We want to jump to the end right away. We want to get to Easter. We want life to be bunnies and rainbows and happiness all the time. And it's just not like that. What we're invited to do is to go through those painful situations. Now, as you just heard in that reading of the Passion, Jesus endured pain. We hear how his disciples denied him. They ran away. We hear how he also was in bargaining with God, saying, God, if you could take this away from me, what could I do? And of course, then we hear about the big pain of his crucifixion, his suffering, his death. We recognize the suffering of Jesus so that we can understand our own suffering more. It's like his pain becomes a doorway or a vessel for us to understand our own pain. It's as if his death is a model for us to get ready for our own deaths. My hope for all of you is that you die many times before the big death. Another way of saying that is that I hope you have many letting goes before you really have to let go of life. This week, we're invited to learn what to do with our pain. We have some powerful liturgies this week. We call them the 3 holy days, or the Triduum. In the bulletin this week, there is an insert. It describes all the liturgies, the times, the places, and actually what's going on. Because indeed, there are powerful rituals during all these Holy Week liturgies. We invite you to come and join us. Now, we'd like you to come to all the liturgies, but let's say you can't make all of them. Well, take time on every day, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter, to really be present to God. Perhaps you want to read the scriptures that we're going to be reading at the Masses. You can always find them in the bulletin and on our website. But more so to participate, so that maybe you can understand what to do with your pain. Let the rituals speak. Let the readings touch you. Let the gathering of people know that you're not alone. Perhaps that place in you of great pain is also the place where great joy is going to happen. Maybe God has incredible resurrection in store for you. But it starts by addressing the pain, understanding it, learning from it. Come, join us this week through our liturgies. Come and discover what God has in store for you.